Hey YouTube, how the heck you doing? It's been a while since you actually saw me. I've been doing my time-lapse Tuesdays, and I hope you like it. And stay tuned with those. I'm going to kind of mix them up with photography time-lapse, either hyperlapse or just standard time-lapse, maybe some stop motion with some animation. So stay tuned for those. I'm going to try to mix those up, and I hope you're enjoying them. But today we have an unboxing. If you saw the title, it is of the OnePlus 6. It just came out about a week or so ago. I got mine a few days ago, so we're going to go ahead and open that up. Just an unboxing, maybe a slight comparison between the OnePlus 5, which I picked up previously in the matte black, or midnight black maybe it's called, and of course obviously against my iPhone 10. I'll do a slight comparison, but we'll do a more in-depth one later on. But let's go ahead and get started with the unboxing. So the first thing we got here is just your standard box. It was wrapped up in a FedEx plastic bag, so nothing fancy to open there. Just got the standard box with the packing list inside. Nicely plastic wrapped box. Let's go ahead and do a little cutting around the edges. Or maybe a little more cutting around the edges. There we go. Get that off. They do a nice packaging. It's just your, so they got the nice box. They got the 6 on the top there. I don't know if you can see it. There it goes. Kind of reflection there. It says OnePlus 6 on this side and the speed you need on that side. So let's go ahead and open this puppy up. And the first thing you see is the OnePlus 6. I'm just going to pop him out of his tray and set him aside for a second. Move my knife. We got the little box here. Let's see, it unfolds there. And if I can slide this out, it's like a little tray. And let's see what they provided us. A little simple tray there. You got your SIM tray unlock or push pin that pops out your SIM tray. You got your little startup book. You got your little safety information book right there, and then you just got a simple design. I don't maybe a sticker. Let's see if we can get this out of here. OnePlus and a sticker. Says never settle. OnePlus on that, and then of course they provide you with an actual back, a little flexible, smoky, nice. Probably something I probably would have got anyway for the phone. Then as we dig deeper into it, you have your fast charge adapter plug. You got your fast charge cable, typical with the red and the white ends. That's a typical color scheme for OnePlus. They do it in all their boxings. You got the red over there and everything. So let's put that aside. Now that we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and take a closer look at the OnePlus 6. It's got a nice design to it. If I compare it size-wise to my 5, I believe it's a little taller. The corners are a little sharper on that, if you can see that. Just a little slight sharper. They're still curved, but a little sharper curved. So, and as we turn around on the side, I always like the alert slider button on the OnePlus 5. You can set it to either vibrate, give you a slight ring, or even just a LED notification when you have an alert on there. And they did continue it on here, although they did switch it to the other side there. That's not going to be a problem as far as finding it and locating it. But it does have a similar switch to it, so it kind of got a grip to it, so you can switch it up to the 3 positions easily. You got the power button right below it, and then on the other side we have our volume button up and down. Now on this one I got the mirror black. As you can see, it's quite shiny. On the previous one it was the midnight black, so obviously there's quite a difference. But since they provided the case, and I usually do wear a case on my phones, that's going to come in very handy. They've moved the fingerprint sensor, as you can see right about there, just below the camera area, to the back. On the previous one with the OnePlus 5, it was down below here, just below the screen. Moving it to the back affords you a little more screen real estate, because now this is a 6.28 screen. They got the little chin for the camera area at the top, similar to the iPhone 10. And I just powered it up a little bit to this point. I'm going to set it up later and we'll do a complete comparison to the OnePlus 5 that I currently have and the iPhone 10 later on in my next video, so stay tuned to that. As far as other features, it still has like a slight curve to it. I don't know if you can see it. That's kind of their standard design that they've been doing with their OnePlus line all the way from the beginning of the first one. They just kind of tweaked it here and there. And on the bottom here you have your speaker, you got your USB-C fast charge port, you got your microphone next to the headphone jack. They held on to that headphone jack, and I do like to use it once in a while, although I use my AirPods for the most time, either on my iPhone 10, my OnePlus 5 works great, and of course I'm going to be using it on my OnePlus 6. But as far as that goes, guys, that is the new screen. It's the 6.28. This is the Snapdragon 845 processor inside. It is water resistant, although they say do not go swimming with it, and I'm not going to anyway. They got the Optic AMOLED screen. So the model that I picked up is the 8 gigabytes of RAM and the 256 of storage, gigabytes of storage. Just a slight upgrade. I believe it starts at 6 gigabytes of RAM and 128 gigabytes of storage, but I could be wrong on that. But this is my current model. It's got the glass on the front and back, similar to the iPhone 10. It's Gorilla Glass 5. They never did specify what the iPhone does, but we'll get in more in depth with that when we come to that point. But in the meantime, I hope you enjoyed this little unboxing, guys. I'm going to transfer all my data to this, get this all ready for our side-by-side comparison, and speed test it all, anything else I can come up. Don't forget to leave me some comments below to see if you want to see anything as far as comparisons between the three phones or any other features lit up on this. With it being a glass back, I won't do a scratch test or a drop test, but I'll try to do anything else you ask me to do. So, hope you enjoyed this quick unboxing of the OnePlus 6, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and hopefully you stick around for Time Lapse Tuesdays. Like I said, I'm going to switch that up, and I'll see you next time, guys. Have a good one.